Oh. Well, we're in somebody's hair.
We are. It's my hair 20 years ago.
Hello. I'm Richard. Hello. I'm Richard Vobes, a board explorer, out on another exploration, and I don't know where the hell I am. Suddenly appeared here. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Richard.
It's Marq English.
Hi, everyone.
Don't forget, Mark has his own YouTube channel. We'll shove your tales and travels link in the description. So, Mark, thank you for inviting me to here.
You're very welcome.
Where is here, and what are we up to?
We are in Nonsuch Park.
Oh, a
part
park.
of your park series.
Yes, if you haven't seen any of the other park series, then hunt them out.
It's a very interesting park, very ancient landscape here, but I'm going to take you to the remains of a very famous building that was demolished over 300 years ago, but very, very interesting.
So we're in Surrey.
We are in Surrey, yes, we're in Cheam.
In Cheam?
Cheam, London Borough of Cheam.
Oh,
so
you
right
wouldn't think that this was in London, would you?
No, no.
This is full of countryside.
Yeah, this would have been common land.
Oh, would it?
Common land, yeah. So
got a couple of commoners like us on it already.
I mean. So yes, it's a very ancient park used a lot by walkers, runners, people out jogging, you know, that kind of thing.
Dog walkers,
so, yeah,
that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a very nice space, but there was this big building.
Yeah, which I'm going to take you to.
You're going to take me to. So, shall we go and have a look?
I think so.
We've got to get out of here first. Which way?
I think
that way.
That way. Yeah.
Well, I think we'll shelter here because you may not see this on the video, but it's actually raining.
Very hard. Very hard.
And everything's getting wet. So we're underneath a very lovely horse chestnut tree. And actually, I can have a little relax here. So, Mark, you've paused me here. There's a pillar there.
Yes.
In the rain between us there. So that has some significance of where we are and what we've come to see.
We are on the site of Nonsuch Palace. Nonsuch Palace was built in 1538 as one of another grand mansion for King Henry VIII.
Now that's, hang on a minute, just going to stop you there because that's a strange name, isn't it? Nonsuch Palace. Does it, because we can't see it, does that mean it never existed, or?
We're actually originally on the village of Cuddington.
Right.
And I'll come to the name in a second.
Okay.
And the village of Cuddington, which is on the site, was actually knocked down. All the villagers are compensated and moved elsewhere, and it was built on this site. The reason it's called Nonsuch, because when it was built, it was supposed to be the grandest palace in all of Europe, and there was none such like it anywhere else.
Oh, I see.
So Nonsuch is a play on words for none such
like it.
Yeah.
So it did exist.
Yes.
So, but it's gone now.
It's gone now. It was knocked down in the 1600s by one of Charles II's mistresses, Barbara Villiers, the Countess of Charlemagne. She got into heavy debt through gambling.
Oh.
So she had the whole palace knocked down, sold off all the building material so she could pay off her debts.
Oh, right. So the significance of this is
all the ground plot of the original palace.
Oh, I see. So they're markers.
Yeah, markers. So I mean, it was quite a big palace, very, very grand. More grand. It's like a companion piece to Hampton Court.
Gosh. Should we go and have a look at some of the markers and continue that story?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, here we go. Another pillar. So what does this signify, Mark?
This is all the the ground plot for the palace. We're actually on the site of where the original church in Cuddington village was before it was all knocked down.
Oh, right. So this was a biggest church?
I have no idea because there's no records from then. No photographs, no drawings, nothing. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ancient village of Cuddington was no more.
No more. So these markers are actually marking out the boundary of the property. Is that
boundary of the property? That's correct. Yes,
yeah.
Yes. It's unfortunate because Henry died in 1547 and he never saw the completion.
Oh, right. What a shame.
Yeah.
And it was such a grand palace.
Absolutely.
You can see that from the drawings.
Yeah, there are some original paintings that are from this part. There is a block from the palace over at Nonsuch Mansion down the road, which we'll see later on.
Now, Nonsuch Mansion that you just mentioned there, that's not at the same time period as the house here.
No, that was built in the 18th century, so it's much newer. Yeah.
Well, there's many of these. Shall we go and have a look at another one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's interesting along here, Richard. Actually, we've got the old Roman Stain Street just at the entrance
Oh right.
Yeah, which goes from
Stane
London
Street from Chichester.
to London. That's correct. Yeah,
oh,
the old Roman
wow.
road. Yes. So that's been an ancient route for many, many years.
And presumably that came straight up to here in the day.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So that's very interesting. There's also, if you go down just a little bit further to Youghal, there's an ancient spring there. And there's a lot of ancient spring settlements along the North Downs and the London Basin that they found evidence for. So it's very, very rich in ancient settlements around here.
Gosh. We're taking a little walk through the park to...
We're going to the remains of the banqueting house.
And to get there, it's interesting. I actually quite like this park because it's got a whole lot of different things. It's not just one great big mown, flat area of grass. You've got these, well, we're just walking through horse chestnuts. We've seen sweet chestnuts. There's London planes here.
London planes, yes.
And then you've got this sort of muddy, woody track.
We're on the London Loop walking path as well.
Oh right,
London Loop's a long distance footpath, goes around the circumference of the city of London.
Oh right.
So, yes.
Oh, well, that's really nice. So this is it's an interesting, as you know, with the park series that I've been doing, we're looking at different parks coming into a suburb of London on the historical, the heritage site of such an important place. Is really nice, and it's not been built up on.
No. Because this is ancient land anyway, before it's turned into a park. And even with the banqueting house and Nonsuch Palace, excavation was done, by the way. Excavation was done, I think, back in the 1950s.
Yeah.
But obviously, it was so long ago it was demolished, there's nothing really left.
No, of course.
The banqueting house got a few cellars, and there's probably stuff subground. But no, not much to see. But it's a beautiful little cathedral of trees to walk through.
Absolutely, and a bit of wildlife. And that's the thing, as soon as you get past the M25, you sort of think that you're into a completely urban environment.
Yes.
And that's just not the case.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Mark, you've taken me to a brick wall. I was hoping to see a rather lovely hunting lodge, banqueting house, whatever it was. What's going on?
That's a brick wall.
Oh.
No, it's not. This is part of the banqueting house, which is also part of the palace when it was built.
Yes.
Back in the 1530s. Once again, fell into ruin
and so nothing here, nothing really to see.
When it's excavated, there are still some ground plots and the cellars. They're still there.
Oh right, okay.
But this is a hunting lodge. Like the original palace was originally meant to be just a hunting lodge, and it's sort of
got so austere
that
it became a house of residence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Henry VIII has got so many hunting lodges around the southeast.
Now it looks like it is accessible. I'm going to see if I can just clamber.
Yeah, you can walk up. There we go. And you did. Look at that, fantastic.
Look at that, years of skill. So here on this little plot of land where there are now fir trees,
this would have been the hunting lodge. Yeah.
Would have been the hunting lodge.
Yeah.
What sort of things would they have been hunting up here? I guess hawking, deer.
Deer, yeah. Say wild boar. I think they'd been long extinct by that point. I think they were extinct by the medieval period.
Right.
But yeah, it's just. I think also when you say hunting lodge, also probably a social area.
Yes.
For getting together.
Retire, isn't it, to drink and have fun and get the wenches out.
Yeah, it's a shame to say Henry never probably even stepped foot in here. I don't know,
It's a shame. But yeah, well, overgrown, but it's very peaceful now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apart from you can hear the roads.
That's the A24. It goes all the way down to Worthing.
Yes, so I'm responsible for that.
Yes.
Then. Yeah.
And say Stane Street's just literally over there.
Gosh.
It goes down to Youghal, through Youghal, Epsom, and then down to Chichester.
It's a very impressive looking building, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes. It is Nonsuch Mansion, built in 1741 to 1743.
So when this was built, back there in the 18th century, Henry VIII's Palace...
Long gone.
Long gone.
Well, actually, probably about 100 years earlier.
Oh, right. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It was demolished. This is now used for wedding receptions.
Well, you can see why. Look at that beautiful gate. Well, it almost looks like a gatehouse, but beautiful entrance.
I've always wanted to explore there, but never actually been inside. I think I've been inside once many years ago.
There's a cafe.
There's a lovely cafe.
We've actually just nipped in there and had a cup of coffee.
Lovely cup of coffee, yes.
Very nice, and I had a flapjack. And all these wonderful grounds. It's raining a bit more now, so it's become a bit more tricky. But we've actually run out of time.
Yeah, we have.
Which is a shame. However, it's well worth coming. Parking is free,
Parking is free. Yes.
which is a relief. And you've got all these grounds to explore, lots of trees, lots of nature, which is great. The old building that's not there but that can be interpreted.
Yeah.
And then this one that you can go and have a cup of coffee in.
Yes, lovely. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
You're
Mark.
very welcome.
It's
Very
been
welcome.
brilliant. I've
We've
enjoyed it.
Same here.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to follow, like and subscribe and catch up with all my other videos. We've done several together.
We have indeed, yes.
And of course, check out Mark's channel. I'll leave the link in the description. But for now, from a wet, unfortunately damp,
Soggy Surrey.
sorry,
Surrey.
yes, I'll say arrivederci. Bye bye for now.
Be seeing you.